We trimmed this very cute Maltese dog to fit it in a nice dress. The 4 short corners of the body are in the shape of trumpets. The face is a shape of the more popular egghead. Now, that is, if we meet such a dog in the pet store, we can take that fader and push it well, because we need to practice the model dog. So we use scissors to cut, push scissors to cut into a push effect. That is, we have to practice our knife skills. So places like this are the backs that we cut. It's because of the silky dog's hair that it can't hold up, so we'll cut it very short. Generations are peers. And then the same for leg hairs. I won't cut it first. I'll just cut it in the middle. Because of the cute shape, the fur on its body should be very short, then the foreleg hairs should be thick. It looks very cute, so we cut it as short as possible. Lift your hand forward. Cut all the hair under the handle clean in this way after it moves. There's no extra hair coming out when you walk around? Okay, slowly round it off from the back with the tips of the scissors facing out. The same approach. Try not to cut this hair too far back. It stops right at the end of our end bone. The part of the body is like shaving. We're going to cut it very short. Okay, now we put the middle of the 2 sides. Just cut it out like this. Then when it comes to this real dog, it's completely okay for us to push this piece. It's the hair pusher. And we are now going to use our scissors to push it. The effect has been made. So what's the next place to go? It's this one back. Then it's hair. I loudspeaker like this, but I can't make it hairy. I might have to cut this off. Then we also cut this piece to a vertical one from the tabletop, which is a phenomenon together on both sides. The tips of the scissors should face out a little bit. We want the hair below to be for the horn. If I want it to be vertical, it just sinks. I just let it scissors a little bit with the tips facing out. In this way, the effect of my speaker will look better in the future. The fur of this place, we Maltese shaved it off too. So this and this piece of it are also very, very short. Then wrap it around the butt and this vertical surface made in front of it. Be sure to scissors according to the growth direction of the hair, because a 4-haired dog needs to be cut like this. It might have a knife mark, so we practice with the scissors pointed outward. Then it must be cut in the direction of the wool flow. The silk hair roll is cut like this. Then we are shaved. So let's say this is the shaved area. This is unshaven. Let's cut it with scissors first to get this effect, and then it's the same. This point from the tip of the ischium to the nifasa should be relatively clear. The direction of the scissors must be connected in the direction of the hair. So after that, this round but behind him is over. So let's start to do the chest position in front of him now. Then I'll separate his head and this neck first. Also, the tip of the scissors faces out a little bit because we want the shape of a horn leg. Just don't go down vertically and look out a little bit because of the front chest. So this part of the breast is completely shaved off. So we cut out all the shaved part for it. Well, areas like these are all on top and can be cut more. The following words, my scissors are pointed out. Then the words of these places are true. It's when our Maltese beauty, we are all pushed, then we are, the model dog is what we need to practice. What about the part we push? We cut them with scissors. Let's go practice that outside of this shape. And we have this furry place with the connection between the hair and the eyebrows. Practice our knife skills. If we trim our breasts into a circle, start at the tip of the sternum. It slowly circles in. It's easy to do. and we will do the same after finishing. Just make a connection like this from the hair to the eyebrow. The hair on the shoulder is pushed. It starts to grow hairy from this piece. So what we did was we used scissors to bevel it. So now our is the same as before. It's almost fixed. The legs, we'll just wait for the horn. We're just going to the pedicure, okay? The side goes round from its wooden bone. Circle to lower ventral line, cut through. If you cut it inside, it'll also go out. The shape of the horn, let's take a look at the back. Because the hair on this side of the Maltese dog is very short. So we cut that piece short, okay? So there's this side of me. After achieving this level, we started trimming its feet. We comb its hairy legs in every direction according to the growth direction of the yak. After combing, I can spray some anti-static water. Because of the silky dog, it's still easy to go. Then it will sink. So we used anti-static water to round it like this. From the front to the back, the center surface of each in the front center plane. And when you're done with it, then use our scissors to gently compact it a little. Don't tilt it up completely. Go all the way to the inside. Well, after this, and that was the end of my front foot, then a forehead dog. It could have easily fallen over there, because it doesn't have a fur that can hold up like a poodle. It's not rolled. So what if I went through the effect of these thicknesses again? It would look better if the hock part of its hind legs was tilted up. So I'm going to make an oblique thickness. We can cut a bevel at this angle after the oblique noodles are cut. The hair will be very firm and tilt up into this position. It won't go down because our dog's legs are rear drive. It's a stretch with a curve going back. So then we make its hind legs. This side of the hair is very precious. Can't cut it off. Then tilt the bottom in. You cut it and it gives you a slope. Very nice one. Such an effect. So let's make the thickness first. When it comes to real dogs, the hair in this place falls down very. We're going to do it over and over again. May not do well. Do a hair repeatedly to compare. The effect will be better after doing this and we start to do the side of it. This is the center surface of its side. So round to the front, a place like this thickness, we can use scissors to bend the cut upside down. You can cut it in reverse. I will also compare the support of this hair. Solid. How to repair the front after the circle has passed. The fur of this place. It won't. There will be a line. So we're going to make a beveled section from here. Cut to the point of my waist. The hair is combed down. We also let it have a little bit of a back curve. I can press the raised hair a little bit because when it comes to real dogs, it doesn't tilt too high. So we just let it because it is vertically smooth. So we just press the hair down and do it. The front is also a speaker, and then it's done. The distance between the bottom finger, just go through the scissors pointed inward. Then in this way, it will come out one by one effect. It will look better. If so, it looks a little bit like the popular baseball legs of our poodle. Look at the scissors pointed down. Go through it like this. And then the hind legs are also, after combing the hair in this way, on my side in the future, the legs have been cut out. We start trimming the opposite one. Then we press our hock here. Start with a shape. I drive here as one of its thicknesses. A positioning of the hock after doing this, according to this shape, we're going to circle it on the side. And then the same thing happens. Repeatedly pick the hair. Repeatedly remove the hair. Because in this place, the hair of the silky dog is easily deformed and fell down. So make sure to drag it out repeatedly pick hair. We can cut this thickness. This is like a foundation for a house. It's like building a house. Make it strong. This is a fly knot, and the hair will be warped like this. Then it will take a while for a hair below. We will achieve this effect, and then from here on out, we started to do the front side of its legs. Knee joint. The top is straight. We still have to give it a front thickness. We're going to extend the thickness below. Cut back. In this way, my hind legs will have a curve in the future. Otherwise, it's too straight. Then let it hold up. Come on. The hair on the front is also very important. The thickness in front. Just around the edge, like this. Now, also use this method to cut off the front hair for it. Pull the round one a little bit. The angle of the scissors can be 45 degrees. Tilt up a little. After you do this, it will have such an effect that the top is short and the top is long. The effect of the top being long and the bottom being short. So it'll come out a better one is thickness. We can cut it into a circle. After that, we pick the hair repeatedly. Cut it clean underneath. See, now our body part ends up like this. Then I'm going to comb the fluff on its face. Now, you can follow mouse, raw, long direction. Okay, so I'm going to cut its eyes and facial features now. Cut it out first. Okay, so now I'm going to cut out the hair on its eyes first. The scissors are placed flat in front of the eye. Lower eyelid, then the words of the hair on it. I can cut a vertical line with this vertical down. Okay, do the same for the other eye next door. Okay, now I'm going to fix the position of his jaw first. Also, the chin should be shorter. Ah, model dogs. I'd better ask you to make lip liner as well. How will his facial features be in the future? The location is basically set. Lip line. You must have an arc-shaped lip line. Then the hair on the chin is cut short to be separated from his upper lip. It looks more real this way. And then what happens? The edges and corners are produced as rounded. The hair next to the nose is also trimmed. Ah, that's now a trim of its cheek. Our piece is flat first, and I'm going to go from ear to ear. What about the hair in front of the ears? Just cut it off like a little round face. So here it starts to tilt 45 degrees. Go up diagonally, and when you go up diagonally, this is the outside of the face. I set the shape first. Okay, the position of the ears. Okay, after you've done this, we're going to fix the shape next door to him. The same, look at the position of the ears. First, it's flat from this 45 degrees. The two outer corners of the eye are the same. This is the back one. The hair in front also has to fall back. Well, the general outline is done like this. Let's take a look at finishing him now. The chin and this face must be separated very clearly, and this place is the most important place for the roundness of his mouth. So he wants to look from the front. The symmetry on both sides and the treatment of his thickness are very important. Ah, it's a little wider down there. Then it starts as far down as you go. Let's narrow it down a little bit. Set the highest on his head. It's just that the bottom part is too large. The part below and above is smaller. Such a shape after we fix all the heads, repair its ears again. Okay, now the little face is ready. We are now starting to do his osteopathic direction, the back halves of the head. Our backs are all shaved off, and Maltese couldn't possibly stand very tall. Then we start from the occipital bone and connect the hair to its neck. We'll cut it like this, according to the growth direction of the hair. From the top of the head to the occipital bone. We slowly extend it, let it include the hairs on both sides of its ears. Just like ram's shape. It leans in, connected to this hypothesis that we shaved. We shave this area. Okay, so now this position from the occipital bone to the neck is connected like this. And when you're done, we started brushing his ears. The words of the ear are the words of Maltese's ear. Or stay longer, or cut it shorter. Let's make a cute short ear, cut off the long hair. It looks more lean and cute. We'll just give it a cute short ear that's easier to take care of. Okay, we also need to make the ear its thickness, the thickness of the circle from below it up. Make it. The ears also need to be combed more, because the ear part of the silky dog is also trimmed. We want it to fry like this. Then I think the thickness under it is also very important. So we're going to comb it repeatedly. Then the ears on this side should also be made into a circular arc like the other side. Do the bottom of it first. If the one above is straight, you don't need to cut it. Just give it the thickness of the circle below. Go straight ahead and see if the two of them are symmetrical. Symmetry is okay. So this cool subtraction of our Maltese is over. Then we are the body part today. For example, we push with electricity. Then we all used scissors to cut this shape for it today. You can also practice on knife skills. And then I got to know more about the shape of this Maltese's body. Then what about the head? We can fix it better. The more popular egg head shape now, our shape, then the ears are cut short for everyone. For this leg, we just put the edge of the foot in, then all the hair next to it was slanted out with scissors and beaten. It'll be very cute to see in the future. Wear nice clothes after wearing some decorations. It would be very charming like this. It can also be well taken care of. Then we'll give it a tail press and it's over. My dog tilted him over. The tail is also combed down after combing, because now the tail is also very easy to install. It just so happens that there is a hole here, okay? After stuffing it in, twist it out a little bit. And then I can also go and give Maltese this arc of this tail. We can follow our requirements. Give it a little bend. What about dogs that do this? And it wasn't just when we got it. And then, this is very cute. Then we can paste it and put it in our store. Then many people still pay. If you really like all the cute shapes we do, just wear nice clothes or all kinds of things. It's a nice jewelry. It's what's best for them. So today we chose a black and white neck ring that suits her better. After wearing it, it feels even more cute and charming.